live. What's going on, everyone? Thank you all so much for tuning in at this time. Everybody that's here, I greatly appreciate it. Anybody watching the replay, thank you so much. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Well, Lakers, back to back. Not going to put too much stock into this game, right? I mean, we had seven, right? Seven active players. Our three G League guys, two of those guys probably never going to see the court under normal circumstances. Ooh, here we go, bottom of 13th. Sorry, I got the Dodger game on too, so multitasking here. Again, can't put too much stock into this game. I'm not gonna, get crazy over this loss. It wasn't a good game. I mean, Lakers competed. Austin Reaves tried to carry. You look at this game, right? It came down to really turnovers. I mean, Lakers had 23 turnovers, not winning very many games like that. Reaves, one knock on him this game, 8 turnovers. He had more turnovers than he had assists. He had more turnovers than assists and steals combined. But it's, again, not to, criticize him too much. The guy's been unbelievable, right? It's just, last 2 games, 3 total. Got to clean that up. I don't really knock him this game. Again, I'm okay with it. Just something to clean up as we move forward. But again, like you who else are you really counting on, right? All these other guys, Rui gave you what you expect him to give. Vando had an excellent game, right? Like gave you 14, 7, 3, 3, right? 6-10 from the floor. Dalton Connect still is struggling mightily to shoot the basketball from 3, but at least started kind of not settling as much. I got to some spots, maybe you can start finding a bit of a rhythm. I mean, you look at the bench, the only one to score off the bench was Nick Smith Jr., who got 1 bucket, and then Dalton Connect, who had 16. It's just, again, a bad game. Not going to put too much weight into this game. But anyway, let's jump right into the chats. Kind of want to wrap this live stream up early. I got a busy day tomorrow, early start tomorrow, and it's already midnight here where I'm at. Got the Dodger game on. Hopefully the Dodgers win at least. So it's getting all the chat questions. Usually I kind of do more of a breakdown, but like I said, this game, it's kind of hard. Like, what am I going to really break down? We were missing all but like 3 guys. It's Austin Reaves. DeAndre Ayton, I thought had a decent game. I wanted a little bit more from him. A little bit more of a monster game. But hey, look, we couldn't stop anybody. We were trading buckets all game. Lakers had some fight, which is all you could really ask for in a situation like this. So again, don't want to put too much stock into this game. So not too much that I want to break down because it's hard to evaluate that. You're coming off a back-to-back, right? Guys played heavy minutes. Rui, Reaves, and Ayton played heavy minutes. It's like, I try to be fair, right? Now, let's regroup. Got 2 tough games coming up in Memphis or Minnesota and Memphis. Ideally, you got to split one of those, right? Like I said, if the Lakers kind of come out of that, 4-game stretch, 2-2, take that as a win. But we'll see. We'll see if guys kind of get back on the basketball court because we've just been decimated by injuries. Oh, come on, basic. Don't get there. Yeah, drop. Let's go. Oh, did he get the second? Oh, let's go. Double. Let's go. Lead off double. Come on, Dodgers. Win this game. All right, let's get into the chat. All the super chat questions, all the regular chat questions, all that stuff. Hopefully we get a win here. So like I said, probably going to go for about 25 minutes and let's get on out here. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's jump into it. Ayton, weak as hell down low. Good little pick and pop midi, but that's about it. I mean, Ayton has his good and bad games. Again, he's a guy that can be an interior guy. He is an offensive versatile guy. He's not really like a baner down low, right? He's a guy that can rebound the basketball, lob threat, athletic, shoot, score the basketball. He's an offensive versatile weapon. He's not a guy, he can play defense, but part of the reason he's been good defensively and has been good defensively in the past is because of his athleticism and his finesse, I guess. He's not like, if you're looking for him to be a wrecking ball down there, you're going to be disappointed in DeAndre, right? So, it's understanding the type of player he is. Too many turnovers. Yeah, 100%, right? You have 23 turnovers. You're not winning very many of those games, if any, right? And our only primary ball handler was fatigue. Yeah, right. Like I said, Austin Reaves, I don't like the 8 turnovers, but I'm not gonna get too on him for that. Dude played 40 minutes last night. Played another 40 tonight. How many minutes did he play? Played 39. Yeah. So again, I'm not gonna get too much on him. Just ideally clean it up for the next game. Yeah, I mean, Austin Reaves, he tried to carry us. Can't get too mad at that. Jake LaRavia should have just stayed home. LaRavia was not great this game. I mean, he rebounded the ball decent, had a couple nice plays and assists, but scoring the basketball, we needed a better offensive game. The only way we were going to really win this game with as few players as we had is Austin Reaves playing like he did and somebody else getting hot. Like we need, hit him. Let's go. He hit him. Did it actually hit the bat or did it actually hit him? All right, we got a guy on third, 1 out. Let's go. Sack fly wins this game. But like I said, we needed LaRavia or Dalton Connect. Like this was a great game for Connect to go off, right, and turn it around, and he did it. It's just we needed somebody to just turn the lights on type thing. We could have won if it was Dalton and Bronny playing more. Dalton can score. Bronny can defend. Yeah, I mean, again, if you're counting on them, Dalton, you're hoping can get the lights out. Bronny, defensively, I thought he had a solid defensive game. He made some plays. He took 2 shots, so he wasn't really aggressive offensively. But I thought he had a decent defensive game. But again, like I said, it's hard to put too much weight into it. It's hard to win back to back. Yes, agreed. And Rui and Ayton are content with just fitting in instead of creating their own buckets to win games. I mean, that's more Rui than Ayton, right? Like Ayton, his whole career has been, he's a setup guy. He's a center, right? But he's not like a Jokic level center. He's a center. He needs setup, right? Like, so I can't really knock him for that. Rui needs to make sure he's not settling. Why is Connect still on the Lakers? He hasn't had a good game since Denver. He hasn't had a good game since the trade. And it's, how many people are lining up to take Dalton Connect right now? You know what I mean? Oh, come on. Come on. We didn't need, that's the last thing we needed was shallow in. Oh, come on. Dude, this game is killing me. This Dodger game. I mean, yeah, when you have 7 active players and 2 of which are probably never seeing the court of the regular season. I mean, what do you expect? I never want to see Dalton suit up again. Austin Reaves won me $130 today with $50 yesterday. Look at you racking up the dough. I love it. I love seeing it. Where's AR's 49 at? I know, Darny didn't drop 50. Bum, right? No. Dude, the guy's been a great. But what is that? 92 points in the last 2 games. Hopefully we can get Benedict from the Pacers for Rui and Dalton. I mean, they might trade Mathurin because they didn't extend him and whatnot, but I don't know if Rui and Dalton get you that. I would love if we could get him, though, if we could figure that out. Come on, Betts, be the hero we all want you to be. I'm not even going to crash out, even though I want to. I will chop this loss as team fatigue from last night. Like I said, I don't think I don't think anyone should. Oh, they walked Betts too. Wow. All right, come on, Freddie. Be the hero we want you to be. But again, I'm not going to put too much weight into it. You know what I mean? I just don't think anyone can. Yeah, you're coming off a back-to-back. You have 7 active players. Like, it would have taken Portland. I even said in the breakdown video earlier, right? Like Portland's, I think, is actually pretty good this year. They're like half decent this year, right? Like, even the worst team in the league, you might have had some struggles with. Why play them at all? Because we only had 7 players. I can't even put to words what I just watched. Again, it's tough. You got 7 players. Why didn't Bronny get more playing time? You would think he would with a lot of guys out. But he played 20 minutes. Come on. Get out of there. Get out of there. No. Oh, come on, dude. I just want this game to be over. This game is killing me. But Bronny, yeah, I mean, like I said, Bronny played 20 minutes. I mean, could you have played him 25, 30? Sure. But I mean, I don't think if Bronny played 30 minutes, like I don't think the Lakers win this game, right? Like I don't think he's changing the outcome of this game in particular. Dalton wasn't the problem, y'all. Dude isn't even a starter. Jake LaRavia started and did absolutely nothing. I mean, I wouldn't say he did absolutely nothing, but he offensively, he definitely struggled. I mean, he was 1 of 6, 0 for 3, but like I said, he grabbed 6 boards, 5 assists. You know, I just, yeah, again, I don't want to put too much stock in anybody. I want to be patient, wait for this game. A lot of guys played heavy minutes last game. You're on a back-to-back. Yes, I would have liked Jake LaRavia. I didn't think he was good. Like I'm not gonna sit up here and be like, oh yeah, the guy was great. But I wouldn't say he did nothing. He wasn't what we needed him to be. But I mean, to be honest, no one really was outside of Austin Reaves. I mean, and Jared Vanderbilt. I mean, Jared Vanderbilt had a good game. Vando and Reaves were the two guys that I think, had the biggest impact. I wanted more from Ayton in this game. We didn't get it. Wanted a little more from Rui this game. Felt like we didn't get it. I'm not tripping. The only actual NBA player on the bench is connected. Yeah, literally. Let's see. The best bench player is starting. Reeves should be the 6th man. I mean, when LeBron and Luka's there's definitely an argument for it. Rui also sucked so bad at defense, man. Hard to watch. Yeah, like I said, the only guys that I thought really played to the level that we needed them to was Vando and Reaves. Let's see. LaRavia, low IQ, has skills, but has no idea how to use them. He's 23 years old, right? He's as young as our draft pick. This wasn't a guy that the Lakers picked up to be a superstar right out the gate. It was a guy that can have good games. Talked about in the offseason, right? He's going to have good games. He's going to have bad games. He's had a couple good games. He's had a couple bad games, right? But he's still rebounding well. He's still making plays. He's still doing. He's giving you something. I mean, we've had guys over the years that, have, literally like their bad games are bad. Do they rest our guys for the Wolves games? I don't think you can. Like, again, like you have to have enough players to play a game. So I don't think they can. They only had 7 guys tonight, and I don't think that really changed. Gabe Vincent's out for 4 weeks. Marcus Smart's probably going to be out for a while. I don't think you can rest guys, even if you wanted to. Lakers are about to be in a Dallas situation. Lakers can't win with these players the next few games. Need players to come back ASAP. I mean, never say never. You'd be surprised. You get guys get a couple days off. All of a sudden, Connect has a big game or LaRavia has a big game or something like that. Like, never say never, especially in the game of basketball. We've seen some crazy things happen. But it's not something I would count on, right? We're only good at the step back middies and wide open threes, but can't get too mad at him for this one. I said I wanted a little more from him, but it's completely useless. Though. Jared Vanderbilt was great this game offensively. I mean, anytime Jared Vanderbilt gives you 14 points, and he was 6 of 10 from the floor. I mean, like that's about as good as it gets. He was our 3rd leading scorer. So, like, I can't really get too mad at him. Knock him too much. Ooh, okay, there's one out. Let's see. LaRavia is trash offensively since the preseason. Didn't LaRavia just have the night before? Didn't he just have like a solid game? I mean, if you're expecting him to average 20, you're going to be disappointed. But he wasn't. How many points did he score last game? He scored what was today? 20. We need the 26. There you go. Didn't he shoot wasn't he like 50% or something like that from the floor? If I'm not mistaken, he's shooting like 50% from the floor. What did he have? He had 11 points. He was 40% from 3. That's what it was. He's 3 of 10 overall, but he's 40% from 3-point range. than it was the previous game he was good. Like, again, if you're looking for him to average 20, you're going to be disappointed. It's not his role. His role is to kind of be that like 10, 5, and 5 guy. Uh, I'm starting to believe that they don't think Bronny is any good. If so, they should have cut him instead of Goodwin. Goodwin is better than Bronny. I mean, Goodwin is better than Bronny, of course, right? Like, Bronny's more about the upside and potential and like what he can be. Right? I mean, I said in preseason, like he's still about a year or so away. Defensively, he's good, but he still is too reliant on his athleticism rather than like playing proper defense. And offensively, he isn't there yet. All right. So again, he has work to do. I mean, how much like even if he like I didn't think he was bad. I just again, like what are you expecting him to do right out the gate? Right? Jordan Goodwin is a proven veteran. Like that's why he keeps finding places. But so yeah, I mean, Jordan Goodwin should be better than Bronny. Let's see. Your boy Austin literally had to start this game. The Lakers are down 7 players. Yeah. He had no choice. Let's see. Sorry, trying to find something to me. Let's go Blue Jays. How dare you? How dare you? Let's see. Ayton automatic from mid, but I think might be the worst in the league at collecting loose balls. I mean, again, he's 7'1". Like, you don't want him dive. Like, most big men aren't great at getting those loose balls and getting on the floor and stuff like that. Nick Smith Jr. He's a 21-year-old kid on a two-way. Let's see. Throw Bronny in his contract in the trash. Kid, like, what are you expecting from Bronny out the gate? Let's see. Free AR from the Shackles. Let's see. Rui is extremely one-dimensional, but it's not his fault tonight. That's how bad everyone else was. I mean, again, it goes into like expectations, right? Like I mentioned earlier. Like if you're expecting Rui Hachimura to be an elite defensive player at this point, you're going to be disappointed, right? Like, again, you got to understand who the players are. They couldn't rebound to save their lives. Yes, absolutely. I mean, they had like 17, 18 offensive rebounds. You're not winning very many. Turnovers and offensive rebounds killed them. How many offensive rebounds they had? They had 13. I don't think that's correct because I think didn't they say that they had like 15 earlier and then they had like 2 more. But we really had Scottie Pippen Jr. and decided to get Bronny instead. That's actually not what happened. 1 and 2. Scottie Pippen Jr. Where is he right now? Not playing, right? So, let's see. On ball Bronny is about a C+, but his off-ball defense is downright damaging. Again, Bronny James is too reliant on his athleticism. We talked about it in the preseason, right? He more often than not is out of position and then relies on his athleticism to get back into position in order to try to recover, right? Like he needs to learn better defensive positioning, right? When he's in proper position and he's on ball and he's being that pest and he's being, he has the size, the strength, and athleticism to be an excellent A+ defender. Problem is he's somebody that likes to kind of give a driving lane, which like again, there's certain players, certain situations you need to understand and have awareness of that he just doesn't do. He just kind of like gives the driving lane. The offensive player gets by him, and then he tries to use his athleticism to recover rather than just staying in front of the guy to begin with, moving your feet, right? Like you don't have to be as reliant on your athleticism. Your athleticism should be the thing that puts you over the top defensively and makes you elite, rather than like that being the thing that you're hoping is good. Blazers beat the Warriors and the Lakers. Blazers have a better record than the Lakers. Wow, very funny. I mean, context is important, right? Like Blazers beat the Warriors like fool. Lakers had basically nobody. Oh, let's go. Bottom of the inning. Come on, man. Come on, Dodgers, win this game. Let's see. Bronny is not a college basketball player. Bronny was a 5-star recruit. He was the like this, what was it, 17th player coming out of the thing. Bro, Gabe and Maxi are gonna make me crash out. Please get rid of them. I mean, yeah, you're talking 22 million in expiring contracts. Problem is you're not gonna be able to trade them right now. Like those two in Dalton Connect, you're not gonna be able to trade till the trade deadline, right? When those contracts actually start to become valuable. Because now you're talking, you have like 26, 27 million between those three guys that now you can trade. Right now, no one's signing up to just take on those guys. Rui and Reaves are bench players. You're not winning a chip with them in your starting unit. Well, Rui for sure should be coming off the bench. Austin Reaves, I think, just when you have Luka and LeBron, to allow Reaves to be Reaves, I do think him coming off the bench is the best option. But Reaves has been really good. These last like 3 games, Reaves has been really good. It's just his 3-point shooting. His 3-point shooting, especially when Luka and LeBron come back, his 3-point shot has to be more consistent because he's going to be playing off ball more. He's not going to be on ball as much. These last 2 games, he was 60%. So, that's great. That's consistency. And I'm not saying he has to shoot 60%. I don't think anyone's expecting him to shoot 60%. But just generally speaking, the last few seasons, he's not been. But this might be good for Austin Reaves because the last 2 years in particular, Austin Reaves started off very poorly. I mean, got to remember with Darvin Ham, we had that year, the final year of Darvin Ham, he was so bad, Darvin Ham brought him off the bench, right? For what was it, like 8 games or whatever. And then last year, he was like 31% from 3-point range. He was having his struggles and his inconsistencies, and then kind of picked it up as the season progresses. Well, this season, he's been lights out. So hopefully this is the year that he continues to be consistent, right? Spurs are looking hella good. Definitely. OKC, I mean, the defending champions. You knew that they were going to probably be the 1 seed in the West again. Did you see how the Warriors, who were fully healthy and not like the Lakers, who only had 7 players, got smacked by the same Blazers team? Did you see that? Water is wet. Again, come on. You're embarrassing yourself. Austin Reaves is getting his point totals up. Will help his next contract. Definitely. He's not wrong. He's not wrong at all. Yeah, Jake offensively was not what we needed today. No, I mean, Jared Vanderbilt, like I said, Jared Vanderbilt and Austin Reaves were the only 2 guys to really write home about. Gave out 2 to 4 weeks. Yeah, I saw that, which is unfortunate. I agree, Tyler. AR and Vando showed up. Yeah, exactly. Mavs are trash. Lakers need to try and trade for Max Christie. I agree. Max Christie's basically been a lock since traded for 15 points a night. That boy's still a flag boy. Yeah, you're not wrong. Come on, Dodgers. Quit messing this up. I hate back-to-backs. I don't even play, but it's a guaranteed loss. On one of the nights your team plays a back-to-back, needs to be eliminated. Go Lakers, but we got problems and might be in trouble. I don't think it's panic mode yet, but depending on how these next 3 games shape up, could start being of concern. We need guys to get healthy. We need guys to get right, is the problem too. Can the Lakers trade Connect and Rui to the Mavs for Christie and Clay? Potentially. I mean, not at the moment, right? But like, if Dallas continues to be terrible by the trade deadline, they might try to look to retool a little bit and call the Lakers and go, hey, let's get off some salary here, get off of Clay's contract, get off of Christie. Let's see. Who or what player archetype are the Lakers missing to be a serious contender? Just 2-way athleticism, right? Like an Andrew Wiggins, somebody like that. If you wanted to go the kind of lower tier route, if you could get a Matisse Thybulle, if he could stay healthy, he didn't play this game. He was out because of a hip injury, but like a Matisse Thybulle and like a Haywood Highsmith, just guys that can give you 2-way capability and 3 and D, and just athleticism out on the perimeter. Lakers just Lakers need athleticism. Like they need, like in a perfect world, you get another Jared Vanderbilt, or like a Dude Theroux. Like in a perfect world, a Dude Theroux comes back from injury and is like 35% from 3-point range and plays defense like Jared Vanderbilt, and Lakers might win a chip. It's so unfair, bro. Everyone gets hurt, and it's a back-to-back shake. I know, and Lakers have another one coming up in like 2 weeks. So, come on, get out of there, get out of there, get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. Damn, man. Oh, that was inches. Oh, come on, man. I just want this game to be over. I'm so tired. I really am. I'm so beat. Man. Oh, come on. But I won't be able to sleep until this game's over. So maybe the number one pick, maybe a first round pick for Gafford. I don't like, I'm not really worried about the center position. As long as DeAndre Ayton keeps playing. DeAndre Ayton's been good. Like he's been what you need. And he's been doing it without Luka and LeBron. And, you know, so again, he'll only get better as you develop. Like I'm not worried about center. Could you argue, yeah, Lakers could use a backup center? Sure. But like, again, I wouldn't trade a first for a backup center, right? Because once you get to the playoffs, you're probably not, the backup center's playing 10 minutes a night, you know, assuming Ayton's healthy. I think backup center, like they need perimeter help is what they need. Let's see. Vando has just put back missed shots. That's where the points came from. But yeah, but that's good, right? Like you need rebounds. You need second chance points, right? That's what he's out there to do. He's out there to work, right? He's out there to rebound. You know, I mean, and granted, he only had one offensive rebound, so it didn't all come from that. Let's see. Let's see. Bronny hasn't shown any potential to be waiting on his future. I disagree. I mean, again, if you're expecting him to be a superstar, you're probably gonna be disappointed. But he has absolutely shown the potential to be like a rotation guy. Like he's shown the potential to be like a Gabe Vincent replacement, like 3-and-D defensive piece. Ooh, come on, damn man. This game is killing me. Like again, he just needs to refine things. Right? Like if not everyone has to be a superstar, right? Like again, you still need that 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th guy. You still need those guys that can come in, provide. Bronny James is the exact prototype of a player we need, right? Athletic, versatile, defensive, ideally kind of two-way point guard, right? A guy that you can slot in next to Luka Doncic at times and just, you know, play both sides of the ball, right? He needs some work. He's 2 years younger than our draft pick, Adu Theroux. Right? Like context matters. Like Lakers could literally spend the next 2 or 3 years developing him and you'll be great. Like again, we have this impatience with young guys and then they go somewhere and then that team gives the patience and then they're good and then everybody goes like, oh, look at, we could have had Scottie Pippen. We could have had this. We could have had that, right? Like you said earlier, oh, we chose Scottie Pippen over Bronny James. Then Bronny James gets cut. Somebody else picks him up and he's good. And then it's like, oh, well, we should have like, oh, now look. And then the next guy we get is trash. And it, again, like at some point you got to start developing guys. At some point you have to marinate. And the thing is too, is we're not in a, like Scottie Pippen Jr., since you brought him up, is a great example. Right? On the Lakers, he's getting no opportunities, getting no run, nothing. He goes to a team in Memphis that is in a position to where they want to lose games. Ja's out for the season. They're decimated by injuries, and they're like, let's try to get the best draft pick possible. So they let guys like Jay Huff and Scottie Pippen Jr. play 40 minutes a night, and they had games that were god-awful. Scottie Pippen Jr. had games where he had like 11 turnovers, maybe not that, it's a little exaggerated, but he had like, let's go, where he had, you know, like 7-8 turnovers and like 2 points with like 1 assist, like just awful, like was terrible. But then he'd have a random game where he'd have, you know, whatever, 15, 8 and 8. and everyone would go, oh my God, Lakers are so foolish. But like, don't pay attention, or because no one's watching Memphis. So you only hear about the headlines like Scottie Pippen Jr. has near triple double or whatever. And then everyone goes like, oh my God, we couldn't have had him. But again, they're completely missing that context of like Scottie Pippen Jr. was in a situation where if he was terrible, Memphis didn't care. If he was great, right? Great. Right? Like, fans understood the situation. Everyone understood the situation, and he got development and growth, and he actually now is a rotation piece. He's not a guy that's a star. He's not a guy that's a superstar. He's not any of those things. He's just a solid, steady guy off the bench, right? At what point do you start developing guys? Look, Bronny may end up becoming nothing, but what he is right now is a 21-year-old that has shown the ability to defend, to initiate an offense, and potentially be a rotation guy down the line, right? Like, again, like you spend the next 2-3 years developing him and then make a decision. He's younger than our draft pick this year by 2 years, right? Like, again, and it's not like all the people drafted around him are doing anything. David, coming out the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Seriously. Marathon, not sprint. AR really grew. Yeah. Ayton, LeBron, Vando, AR, Luka feels viable now. With AR's offensive output, feels Rui needs to go poor defense. Yeah. So I definitely think at some point this season, likely closer to the trade deadline, Rui, Gabe Vincent, Maxi Kleber, Dalton Connect. Those are the guys immediately that you should be trying to get off of and trade. Problem is they're not going to have a ton of trade value, but their value is going to lie in them being expiring contracts. And that's where the Lakers are really going to find their gems, right? You're going to need teams, and there's several teams to keep an eye on right now, but you're going to need some of these teams to continue to perform poorly to where they go, hey, we really need a reset. We really need a retool here. Let's hit up the Lakers because they have, $40 million in expiring contracts, right? That's where the Lakers are really going to value. And then guys like AR, Ayton, LeBron, Vando, Jake LaRavia, right? Marcus Smart, Luka, obviously, AR, like those guys you're keeping. Kind of, like I said, can you bring in two just kind of not even necessarily high end guys, but just two-way guys, right? Like I talked about, a Matisse Thybulle, if he can prove that he can stay healthy, like a Matisse Thybulle and a Haywood Highsmith, something like that. Like two guys that are just quality 3-and-D guys, but can provide some athleticism and defense out on the perimeter while also hitting the open shot. Like those are the kind of things you're looking for if you're the Lakers. So hopefully we can find something while we closer to the trade deadline, and hopefully we can stop being decimated by injuries and stay afloat. Come on, walk him too. Come on, bum, don't bail him out. But again, I really appreciate you. And I'm sorry, I lost my spot in the chat. Here we go. Let me find something to me real quick. Talking to water's wet. Every game counts. Lakers will regret losing this game. They should have played everyone and rest them against Minnesota and come back to beat Memphis. The problem is they might not even be able to, right? If they only have 7 guys on their roster, right? Like, again, you have to have enough guys to play a game. Holiday and Jay Grant for AR-15 and whoever makes the deal work. No, you're not doing that. Not the way Austin Reaves playing right now. Let's go. There we go. First and second one out. Come on, man. Let this be over. Come on, Dodgers. Because Shohei is going to pitch tomorrow. So, or is it supposed to pitch tomorrow? Can the Lakers beat Minnesota, Memphis, Portland on the road, and Spurs at home? I'm afraid we might be looking at 4 or 5 game losing streak. Hope not. I mean, it depends on when Luka comes back. If Luka and LeBron are out for all those games, yeah, you're probably right. 4 or 5 game losing streak. But if we get Luka back, Lakers will win most, if not all of those, or most of them. Rui for Avadia? Who's Avadia? We're talking about Avaji on Denny Avaji from Portland. Is that what you're talking about? Because Portland won't do that. Portland, I mean, we could probably throw in a first and they probably wouldn't do that. Let's see. Let me find something to me real quick. Come on. Oh, come on. Stop with the pop outs. These guys are killing me, dude. I mean, with this team tonight, Gabe out for at least a week. Smart might be back soon. That's all the help we get. And yeah, soon, yeah. Let's see. It changed their colors to black and blue. Let's see. Tyler, my man, if Bronny's last name wasn't James, he wouldn't have been a top recruit. It's the same with Archie Manning in college football. That's not true. Bronny James was actually really good in high school. Before pre-cardiac arrest, Bronny James was very good. Like very good. And he wasn't like a top 5 or top 10 recruit, right? He was like in that like 17 to 20 range. He was a top 20 recruit coming out of high school, right? And then went to USC. Come on, god damn it. Come on, these guys are killing me. Again, he was a top 20 recruit coming out of high school, and then the cardiac arrest happened. And he, like I said, he was really good in high school. Like really good. Why are people on AR? What do you want them to do? I mean, if people are, I don't really know why anyone would be. The only thing that I would say would be, don't have 8 turnovers. But again, that's to me kind of, just more like can't really get on AR. AR did everything he could. I would start Lucas Smart, Vando, James, and Ayton. Look, that's been the 5 that I prefer. I think that's the best natural 5. And then, like you said, have Rui, Laravia, Reaves off the bench. Would be ideal. AR just got us 1 win and back-to-back, scoring 51 and 41, and people want him benched. Keep it real without him. Lakers don't even make it to the playoffs the last 2 years. Yeah, Austin Reaves has been great. But again, it's what maximizes him the most, right? People want him to come off the bench, myself included, to maximize him, right? Because when Luka comes back and LeBron James comes back, he's not going to, how much opportunity, I mean, maybe, if LeBron just buys in fully to being the third option, then maybe Austin Reaves gets the opportunity, right? But the concern is, based on what we saw, particularly last year with those 3, is Austin Reaves kind of gets relegated, right? Like you saw in the playoffs, he kind of gets relegated to a catch and shoot 3-point shooter, right? And he's not great at that. He has his stretches, he has his games, he has his moments, but he also, again, not counting this season because we don't know yet, right? We played a handful. We haven't even played a handful of games. But, last year he was inconsistent from 3, got relegated to a catch and shoot 3-point shooter, right? Where if he comes off the bench as the 6th man, he gets to be him, right? Luka goes to the bench, Reaves comes in, and it's the Reaves show, right? Like that's the idea. And again, it's about what's best for the team. Get the best balance. Got to keep in mind, Luka loves first quarters, right? Even the few games that he's played thus far, right? When does he have the most points? After the first quarter, right? That's what he does. So the idea is like you let Luka be Luka and let Luka do Luka things, and then Reaves can kind of take over and do his thing, like just to give you better balance. And then you have the athleticism and defense in the starting unit as you kind of progress. Sorry, trying to find something to me real quick. Some sweet turnovers. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Yeah, like I love Rui too. I think Rui's great. Like, and to his credit, the guy has evolved and adapted into like the perfect complement next to like LeBron and Anthony Davis, and now LeBron and Luka Doncic, right? That guy that can be that catch and shoot 3-point shooter, playoff ball, and let's go and create, and create for himself, right? Not solely reliant on that. The problem is we really need athleticism and two-way capability, and Rui doesn't solve those things, right? At all. Let's see. Start trying to find something to me. Let's see. People expected so much from Reaves after 2023 playoffs, but did people think teams wouldn't start targeting him? We see how each season he's gotten better because of how things work. You get where's part 2 to that? Better over time. Jokic, Shea, Kyrie examples, or Curry, Kyrie, all examples of developing the years. Trade Austin Reaves, they say, but the reality is take time. We're looking at him becoming an all-star. I mean, Austin Reaves could definitely become an all-star. I mean, even last year you could argue him being an all-star, especially for third option. But the only reason that there's an argument trade Austin Reaves is just the concern of the redundancies between Austin Reaves and Luka, right? Obviously, when Luka comes back, Austin Reaves isn't averaging. What is he averaging right now? I think he's averaging like 36 a game on the season. He's like third in points per game, right? That's probably not happening, right? With Luka Doncic, it's can they coexist and how well do they play off of each other? It's like I said last night, right? Now, I've always maintained Austin Reaves is good, right? But I don't think he's untradeable, right? Like, and to me, it's about what's best for the team. Now, again, this year, if Austin Reaves plays well and plays off of Luka well, and those two are able to play to the level, because again, there's levels. There's, man, these two are really good together. And then there's these two are so good, they can win multiple championships, right? Like there's a lot of duos that have been really good together that just have never been able to get over the hump or have never been able to play or do anything, right? Like, so again, to me, it's like, how do those two look as a duo? If they don't look like they can be good enough together to win you a championship, you got to trade one of them, and you're not trading Luka. Is the thing? Oh, let's go. Come on, man. Can you guys win this already? You guys are killing me. Oh, come on, Dodgers. Do we have control of Austin in the offseason, or can he sign to whoever signs him? He can sign to anyone he wants to in the offseason. But there's only so many teams that have max cap space, stuff like that. And he wants to be a Laker. Problem is the team could offer him the full max, and now Lakers have to match. That's why I always defend Reaves, because every all-star superstar took 5 to 7 years to become who they are, and Reaves has already been with the Lakers for 4 to 5 years. Look, Austin Reaves has been, like I've always maintained, Austin Reaves is a good player, right? I say it all the time. I say it on my videos. I've said it in live streams. I said it all the time, right? Like, you have two extremes. You have Austin Reaves. You have the Austin Reaves stands that, even last, you can't. Like I even said before, right? You literally cannot. Oh, good play. Oh, come on. I didn't get that. You can't even complain about Austin Reaves on a bad night. Like, it's crazy, right? Like, there's the extremes of Austin Reaves is the greatest player ever. Kobe, move over. We have Austin Reaves. And then there's people that are like, Austin Reaves is absolute trash, bottom of the barrel. He shouldn't even be in the league, right? Both of those are silly. Both of those are extremes, right? I've talked about it before. Like, Austin Reaves has a bad game and I criticize him. People are like, oh, you're just a hater. You hate Austin Reaves. No, I've criticized LeBron. I've criticized Anthony Davis, criticized Luka, criticized DeAndre, everybody. Right. But I can criticize all those guys and you won't hear a peep from anybody. But as soon as I criticize Austin Reaves, people are like, Tyler, you're just a hater. You hate Austin Reaves. No, if he has a bad game, he has a bad game. Right. If he has a bad stretch, he has a bad stretch. I can only judge somebody based off of what they've done. I don't know what Austin Reaves is going to do in the future. Right. So again, there's two extremities. Right. Like, Austin Reaves is a very good basketball player. Austin Reaves is an all-star level. He is like you think of like a Jamal Murray type where it's like, man, every year this guy's putting up like all-star level numbers, but just can't quite be there, right? But there were questions for years about Jamal Murray and Jokic. Could those two coexist? Are those two good enough to win a championship together? Is, Jamal Murray really a second option? And they ended up pulling it off, right? Like, again, there's levels to things. And my only thing, and the only reason I maintain that Austin Reaves isn't untradeable is because, again, we need to see the consistency. Again, bad games happen. I'm not talking about like, him having a bad lay a dud here and there. It happens, right? Luka, LeBron, Reaves, Giannis, anybody, right, can do it. I'm talking about like we've seen even last year, right? The beginning of the season. I mean, shooting 31% from 3-point range, just like all of it's like, dude, trade this guy, get this, like, or bench this guy, something. He's not playing well. Previous year before that, did the same thing. And then he'd have like this stretch, right? I mean, the videos are on the channel. Like Austin Reaves would have like a 5-game stretch or 3-game stretch or something like that. And after every one of those games, somebody would be like, oh, Tyler, don't you feel it stupid, right? Oh, look at, Austin Reaves, da-da-da-da-da. And I would say, okay, let's see. Can he do it again? And then he'd lay that dud, right? And he'd have a poor game, and then everyone's quiet. And then as soon as he has a good game again, it's like, oh, again, like I'm willing to give Austin Reaves the benefit of the doubt, but I need to see it, right? Like it's like I only have the examples that you've shown this last 2 seasons, right? Like, so that's the issue, right? Like he might just take off. Like, look, I even said yesterday, right? Even said yesterday, remove the 51 points, right? Just look at the Minnesota game and how good he was. Right? He didn't drop 50 or anything like that, but he controlled the game. He was in control himself, slicing and dicing, get whatever he wanted, keeping guys engaged, so on and so forth. That game, which we won yesterday, right? Same thing, in control, controlled and dictated the pace, controlled and dictated the game, kept guys involved, kept feeding the big man, playing defense, just doing everything, right? Like that's the Austin Reaves that I'm like, that's the guy that deserves the max, and we can win alongside Luka, right? Now, again, I'm not saying he has to drop 50 points, which is why I say remove the 50 points. The idea of Austin Reaves and the success for the Lakers is him and Luka, Austin Reaves being Luka light. So that way, when Luka goes to the bench, you still maintain that high level that other teams just can't match. And then when Luka gets the night off, Austin Reaves can carry, right? Like that's the idea. Right? And Luka's had success, right? With the Jalen Brunson, who I have said on several occasions, Austin Reaves right now is better than that version of Jalen Brunson, right? Kyrie, same thing, right? Like there is a version of Austin Reaves and Luka that can absolutely win without a doubt. But you need the right complementary pieces, and you need those two to figure things out. So again, that's why I think that this stretch is so important, so valuable for Austin Reaves and Luka when he comes back and stuff like that to really see and evaluate properly. Let's see. Eric Lawyer owns the dog. He is right now, and it's killing me. It's driving me crazy. Sorry, trying to find something. Me. Austin Reaves would dominate against opponents' bench players, and most likely would play against weaker offensive, defensive players. Yeah. Sorry, trying to find something to me. Let's see. I'm assuming I have a dumb question. Looking back at it, Tyler, would you rather the Lakers have traded LeBron instead of Anthony Davis, or are you fine with trading AD? I'm a Laker and LeBron fan, so I wanted LeBron. I mean, just natural fit wise, Anthony Davis, right? You'd want to keep LeBron or keep Anthony Davis or trade LeBron. Potential. So, couple things, like just looking at like fit and kind of need, trading LeBron, swapping LeBron for Luka makes more sense, right? However, couple things. One, I think we need to see how good Luka and LeBron as a duo can be, because I think that there is potential that that actually ends up being the better duo and what's best overall for the team. Because LeBron, like, it's like when LeBron went to Miami, right? He learned how to win. He learned how to become the player that he ultimately became. I think LeBron is very good for Luka. Seeing the work ethic, seeing the habits, seeing all those things. So what might be best for the Lakers long term and for Luka to get the best version of Luka is probably LeBron. Like, so I think it just depends on how you want to look at it, right? Like, as far as need and fit, what makes the most sense? Keeping Anthony Davis. As far as kind of what may end up in hindsight looking back as the best decision, might have been what actually happened, which is trading Anthony Davis and keeping LeBron, right? If that makes sense. Yeah, so again, I think it's something that is hard to fully answer right now. But I think they made the right choice. Sorry, trying to find something to me again. AR kept getting wrapped up and held all game. This one hurts. Yeah, I mean, look, Reaves would have had to probably drop 80 for us to even have a shot, right? Like, oh, come on, he got there. Oh, come on. Oh, no, challenge that. He looked like he got there, or at least it was close. Come on, show the replay. Hang on a second. I'll get back to your question, Cosman. Sorry. Wrapped up in the Dodger game. Oh, that's so close. Oh, no, he's not. He's got him. Damn, good call. But yeah, I mean, Austin Reaves AR, right? I mean, he tried, right? Like, probably could have gotten the line a couple more times if the refs called it, but you know, I kind of felt like this was going to happen. Dodgers have no more relief pitchers. What will they do in the 20th? Hopefully, it doesn't go that far. Hopefully, somebody pops off right now, because that's what we need, man. We need it badly. They won't give Shohei a chance yet. Come on, Mookie, be the hero we need you to be. Mookie's been batting like he did at the beginning of the season. Come on, Mookie. Come on, one on, one out. He's supposed to pitch tomorrow, so I don't think they'll do that. They'll probably just keep it as it is and just live with the result, which they might not have a choice. Ooh, come on. Oh, Mookie, that you got to lean into that. I'm sorry, Mookie. You got to take one for the team, my guy. Let's just get through first 20 games as healthy as possible. 12-8 record after 20 games is good. Yeah. Like I said, you got to get through a couple games, properly evaluate. There we go. Words are hard. Let's see. I'm trying to find something to me. I think Luka and Reaves can coexist with the right roster, but with LeBron, things are a bit complicated. Yeah, I mean, come on. Damn it. Come on, Mookie. Was he able to? Oh, no, he stayed up first. Look, I said it, made videos about it all offseason. LeBron, the way that I see this working best, if LeBron, Reaves, and Luka are going to coexist, I think LeBron has to be the third option. He's never really going to be the third option. It's LeBron. If at any point he wants the ball, they'll give him the ball. But I think for LeBron, and I think LeBron knows it too. I mean, he said himself that he worked on his catch and shoot three all offseason. I think he's watching Luka and Austin Reaves right now just go crazy. LeBron needs to fit in rather than be in, right? Like, he needs to be the guy that is the third option. He's still going to go get his 20 to 23 a night or whatever, right? Like, but if he's willing to kind of accept that role on the defensive side of things and then just, hey, I'm okay dropping 20, right? Kind of basically play the Reaves role, give you Reaves stats, 26-8, right? While being better defensively and being a key defensive piece, then I think that can work. Luka and Reaves, can they coexist? Yes. But there's things that need to happen in order for that to work, right? Outside of just the rush, just those two as a duo. But again, like, you got to play more than 5 games to know that. So we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. Come on. Come on. 16th inning. Dude, this game is killing me. Let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to find something to me. Man, I feel bad for the young Dalton Connect. I think he has potential, but the trade killed his confidence. Rob Pelinka deserves that blame, and now you can't trade him because he's a negative asset. Yeah, I think he's cooked, right? I just think the only way that he's gonna salvage anything is there's always a team. Like, I don't know about negative asset because he is still young and he does still have a skill set that teams need. And he's cheap enough to where teams will take him. But he's not going to be a positive asset. If anything, he'll kind of be just kind of a neutral asset. So someone tell Holiday that the Blazers aren't traded him. No need to try. Yeah, seriously. Negative asset, and I don't think they will trade Gabe Vincent because no team wants a guard that can't shoot, can't play defense, and gets injured. Teams will want guys like Maxi Kleba, Gabe Vincent, Dalton Connect, things like that because of salaries, right? Like, we already saw this, like how extreme teams are willing to go to get off a salary. Right? Lakers' best assets this trade deadline are Gabe Vincent, Rui Hachimura, Maxi Kleba, Dalton Connect, guys like that. Cheap contracts or expiring contracts. You think Embiid's done? He's looked like it. Even when he has played, he's looked completely washed. Like, completely washed. I think he's cooked. Right? Like, he looks like he can't even jump anymore. Like, he can't, like, move. He's all stiff and, like, I think he's cooked. I think he's cooked. There's something about seeing Anthony Davis in New Jersey that's unsettling. I wish he was on, like, the Kings or the Wolves, not the Mavs. I get that. Yeah. Just, it's not like Anthony Davis on the Mavs is like, just, it's like one of the last teams you'd think of, right? Like, what's going on, Truth Taker? Tyler, I know you're a Ravia fan, but he is bad. I disagree. I don't think he's bad. Is he a superstar? No. Is he a guy that you're expecting to drop 20? No. But he's been good. Like, dude, go watch that Warriors game and the way he defended Jimmy Butler. Go watch go watch the Minnesota game. Watch how he defended guys like Nas Reed. Like, he's been good. Like, he has just, again, people just look at the offense. People just look at, again, this wasn't a great game. He wasn't very good this game. I mean, he did, like I said, grab 6 rebounds and 5 assists, which gave you some production, but he's been good for the most part. Shot 40% from 3 last game. Right? Like, he hasn't been bad. Like, I don't know how I'd love to hear you break down and explain how he's bad outside of, like, he's shooting the ball poorly. The last game, right? Like, again, there's more to the game of basketball than just scoring 20. And again, go watch that. Like, watch the way he was defending Jimmy Butler. It was crazy. That's why we were all screaming he should have played more minutes. Remember, Lakers will go after Giannis or Jokic. That's supposedly their plan. Dude, seriously. Sorry, darn it. Let's see. I feel bad for people who work tomorrow. This game is be played 6 a.m. Seriously, it's feeling that way. And it's already 1 a.m. where I'm at. It sucks. I'm about to wrap up the stream because I'm at the end of the chat here. So let's see. Laravia was pathetic against the Blazers tonight. Jimmy was unstoppable that night. What the hell are you talking about? Again, watch the game. Come on, man. How are you going to say what the hell are you talking about when you clearly didn't watch the game? Jake Laravia played limited minutes and had 5 possessions on him, and Jimmy Butler went 4 possessions on him and went 0-4 against Jimmy Butler. Again, watch the games, man. Look it up. Don't you do this a lot. Look, I appreciate you, Truth Taker. I do. I appreciate you. You're in the streams, you comment, but you do this a lot, right? You call me out and you say something, and your comment clearly shows that you again don't know what I'm talking about. Like, again, I never have an issue with people calling me out. I never have an issue with people, criticizing my takes or questioning my takes or questioning something I say. But at least look it up before you do that. Again, at least, like, if you don't want to take my word for it, that's fine. I say it all the time in videos. Don't take my word for it. Look it up yourself. Yeah, come on, man. You got to do better. Like, again, I appreciate you. I love how much you participate on this channel. I'm very thankful for somebody like you. But you got to do better. It just drives me crazy when people call me out and they have no idea what they're talking about. Like, it drives me insane. Could the Lakers make a trade with the Knicks? Knicks want to win now, and Reaves for Josh Hart and Anunoby and more if possible. Maybe give them connect. I don't think they would, just because I don't think I think Austin Reaves and Jalen Brunson would probably be terrible, especially because you don't have like the defensive center. I mean, they might be one of the worst offenses in all of basketball if that happens. Or not offenses, sorry, defense. One of the worst defenses in all of basketball if that happens. Let's see. Good work, Tyler. You are working hard. Appreciate you. At this point, Lakers are going to have to give up their first and connect for Wiggins. It's kind of feeling that way. It really is. Knicks would have Brunson, Reaves, Towns. Yeah, but that's my problem. Is like offensively, they'd be ridiculous. But defensively, I don't know how well that would work. Jake is only good in your eyes. He's not only good in my eyes. There's been lots of guys that have broken him down and talked about how good he is. Again, all you have to do is watch the games. And yes, I even called him out this game. I even said it earlier. He wasn't good this game, right? Mentioned it. Again, one bad game doesn't mean he's terrible. Ja Morant or Reaves. Ja Morant's better, but Reaves has been really good. But anyway, I got to the chat. I appreciate you guys. Went over an hour when I only wanted to go like 30 minutes because I'm tired, but it's Dodger game's on. Hopefully the Dodgers win this game. I'm going to at least start kind of winding down for bed, hopefully. I know I'm not going to be able to sleep as long as the game's on, but I got to the end of the chat. I appreciate you guys. See you guys in the next game. It sucks we didn't win this game, but again, it's kind of hard to get too much takeaway from this game. Kind of went as expected. But anyway, as always, again, on your way out, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Everyone that gave me super chat, seriously, I appreciate you so very much. Thank you so very much. Helps me out a ton. Let's go Dodgers. Let's go Lakers. And I will see you all.